Wow, booing? Really? Really, guys? That's awesome. Fuck you. Hi guys, how's it going? Yeah, very good. That's good. It's a Numu birthday party. It's always exciting times. I never remember my birthdays. I'm usually too wasted. On that note, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, and I'm thinking of smoking more pot. Oh, yeah, thanks. It's mostly in an effort to curb my alcohol intake. Yeah, due to the complete and utter memory loss that ensues. Like, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like there I'm at the bar having my 7th glass of wine, and I just know I'm gonna wake up and remember nothing from the night. Some people may call this alcoholism, but fuck them, they're wrong. I don't have a problem. My only fear about smoking more pot is I'm already a huge slacker. I mean, getting out of bed is hard, right guys? Plus, every time I smoke pot, or like every day in general, I'm like realizing I'm growing a profound hatred for overachievers. Like, fuck you, dude, for making me feel bad about doing nothing with my life. Like, no, I've never had a 4.0 GPA. I was popular in high school. Yeah, still a cocktail waitress. Thank you. And you know what? No, I'm never going to be able to do math without using my fingers. I mean, that's what they're there for, right? No? Nobody else? Alright, thank you. But the way I make myself feel better about the whole thing is I get laid a lot. And in my mind, overachievers don't. Because they're too busy, like, achieving things. I justify my life with sex. We're doing good, Erin. But I actually did just graduate with my master's degree. Thanks, yeah, thank you. But it was in acting, so it basically just means they've upped my pay as a cocktail waitress. I'm a master at serving drinks. And don't get me wrong, I totally tried to like branch out and get a big girl job. You know, like a receptionist. Or a temp job. Because, you know, like office work means big girl job. I don't know. For some reason, I guess I just wasn't what they were looking for, which is weird because every job I applied for said must be able to multitask, must be able to prioritize, and must be able to pay attention to detail. Okay. Multitask? I can totally be wasted and serve drinks at the same time. Multitask. Check. Prioritize as well? Alright, I know it's a priority to start my shift with a shot of tequila, otherwise I'll be a raging bitch throughout the entirety of it. Prioritize as well. Boom. Pays attention to detail. Hello, I totally pay attention to the cute customers first, and to the ones who I know are gonna tip me well. Pays attention to detail. I don't know, I guess those things don't translate in the corporate world. Which is fine, because, I mean, I don't think you can get drunk being a receptionist. At least not like at 11 in the morning. Wait till 1. So here's something new. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I mean, I was single for 3 years, so going from like sleeping around to having a boyfriend is weird. Like, I'm no longer waking up in random guys' beds, and I always know the one that's in mine when I wake up in the morning. It's like I roll over and I'm like, oh, I know your first and your last name. I'm doing good. But the thing about having a boyfriend is, like, aside from consistent sex, which is awesome, is that, like, now every month I'm convinced that I'm pregnant. I'm glad you find that amusing. Because it sucks. But the thing that's more scary about, like, maybe being pregnant is, like, what if I have an ugly baby? I'm sorry, but I don't think I would handle that very well. Like, wait a minute, I carted you around in me for 9 months, and you're not even cute? Fuck that. I can see myself in the hospital tapping on nurses' shoulders, like, excuse me, miss, hi. Few questions for you. 1, can I have some more drugs? Because that really fucking hurt. 2, do you guys have, like, a refund exchange policy? Like, if you're not happy with your baby after 30 hours of labor or more, you can exchange it for a cute one? No? Like that? Okay, move on. Question 3. Is it kosher to start drinking now? Because I've been sober for the last 9 months and my baby ugly. So I would like a drink, please. But don't worry, guys, I've actually been doing a lot of research on the subject, and it turns out every time I see an ugly baby, I look up, and it turns out mom and dad are pretty busted too. So I think I'm gonna be okay. So as Layla mentioned, I'm moving to Los Angeles. Boo, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah! Okay, thank you, supporter, my one fan. But you know, it was a really tough decision. Like, New York, LA, how do you make that? And every time I was like, LA's totally the place for me, was usually when I was in Los Angeles, stoned, drunk, and splitting an Italian sausage with Steve from 90210. Actually fucking happened to me. And times that I was like, yeah, LA, this is not gonna work out, was when I was involved in a conversation about alkaline-infused water and how it helps your poops. Which is actually kind of true, because the next day I had 2 very solid poops. And I'm usually like an every other day kind of girl, so I was kind of impressed. Yeah. Yeah, poop. But you know, like, when it really came down to it, I just had to go deep inside and ask myself, WWIZD, I mean, what would Ian Ziering do? He told me to go to LA, so I'm doing it. Alright. You guys have been a great fucking audience. We've got another comedian coming up. I'm sure you're gonna laugh just as hard